Hello there everybody, and welcome to the bonus episode of Sonic Mania. Alright, so this is basically going to cover all the extra things that I didn't get a chance to show because, well, we were focused on the main game, so here we are and we're going to talk about these. Alright, so first of all, and probably the biggest addition out there, is that Sonic Mania got the DLC. It's $5 if you have the game digital, or you can just get the physical version, thus making you access all the content, right away. So that's cool. Okay, so we're just gonna go down along the line here of, extra things to show off. So, it's all good. Okay, so basically, first things first, what I failed to show was the fact that Knuckles has sort of a different ending if you decide to cheat and use the level select code. So it's on the title screen, it's up, up, down, down, up, 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 up. At least I think I already got it. I don't really know. And if you go to the no save, I believe you need debug mode on and Knuckles on. Jesus Christ. Okay, so if I could do this. There we go. There we go. I guess it's like a perma thing. I'm not really too sure on that. But with this, I believe now you have Knuckles and Knuckles on, I think. So why don't I just beat the egg reverie again and show what happens. There, I got the hilarious ending. The ultra awesome hilarious ending. But that's not all for Mania mode, actually. So it's like I said, no save mode allows you to do all sorts of things. Like turn on debug mode, and I'll show it off really quick, turn off the time limit, and you know what? Let's give him the super peel out, or yeah, insta shield. And is it still on? Yes, okay. And let's do Sonic and Tails, because, that's a thing. Okay, so here we got debug mode. And you press the Y button to activate it, and look at that. Look at this majesty that I'm creating. You can literally change into any object that you want by pressing the B button. You can put all sorts of enemies wherever you get. You can put checkpoints here. You can even have the goalpost right over here. If I can ever, find it. Hello. How do I put it on? Okay, with the X button. Okay, I did it. See, there we go. I did the thing. Look at me, I'm going super fast all over the stage. Woo. Look at me. Look at me, I'm a crazy boy. Also, the background hasn't even changed. Yeah, as you can probably imagine, you can create all sorts of weird and crazy stuff thanks to debug mode. Or at least have all this stuff. Yeah, you can have all this stuff basically. You can break the game, you can do whatever you want. Thank you, debug mode, for actually making this a legitimate thing that Sonic the Hedgehog can do. Thank you very much. Alright, so I believe that will about do it for Mania mode, though. Now on to the real meat and potatoes, which is Encore Mode. So I still have my first playthrough going, but let's start a new one. There you go. You actually have an Angel Island zone this time around. Well, sort of. I say sort of because this is basically the closest thing we're ever going to get to a Sonic 3 NK HD port anyway. Alright, so Encore Mode will start you off on Angel Island. well, at the very least Act 1, because there's only one act, and it's incredibly short. Yeah, sad to say that this is basically the only time ever that you're going to get Angel Island Zone in widescreen. But, you know, at least the thought is still nice that we're able to play Angel Island this way. But you get to rescue Mighty and Ray here. And that's the end of Act 1. Like I said, incredibly short. But now you have the choice. Do you want to go for Mighty or do you want to go for Ray? But I'm going Ray. And here's basically the gist of what Encore Mode is all about. Without having to, you know, play through all of the game. Because I want to do that for a live stream anyway, since Encore Mode is basically sort of the same game. Well, I say sort of because, well, in terms of looks, it's not really the same. You can go ahead and swap characters with the X button, should you want to. And once you get over here, all of the hard-boiled heavies get the revival treatment that they probably don't deserve. And that will set the stage for Encore Mode. And there you go. So basically, this is basically a much harder playthrough of Sonic Mania. From what I understand, or at least from what I played, it's the fact that the levels have gotten a different aesthetic, although they're largely the same. I say largely because, well, in terms of design, they're kind of the same. But the big thing here is the fact that you don't have lives. Instead, you have characters as lives. So whenever one character dies, you switch to another. And basically, your maximum amount of lives can be only 5, because there are only 5 playable characters in Sonic Mania. That's Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Mighty, and Ray. So, yeah, be very careful with that. And I believe the special rings are also in different locations, too. And by going on that random box, you'll automatically switch to a random character. And your secondary character will always be the one that is your second, you know, life, basically. Like, you can have Knuckles and Ray, Sonic and Ray, instead of just the usual, like, Sonic and Tails gig and so on and so forth, you know. All that good, fun stuff that comes with, you know, playing, you know, this different mode. Also, the bosses are exactly the same, so don't get too excited with that. Do not get excited and go for it and set your expectations really high, all because, like, you know, this is a sort of different, you know, playthrough of Sonic Mania that you would expect. Hey, where was that all this time? I could have used this. I seriously could have used that all this time, but yeah, whatever. Oh, and by the way, if I ever get to find a special ring, I think I know where one might be in Green Hill Act 2. I don't know if it's in the same place or not, because I always go on different paths. But if I find a special ring, then I'll show you that, you know, the special stages can actually be different as well. Not can be, they are. So I'm going to find one, and if I don't find one, for the second time, I'll just mention it. Alright, same place as before. Okay, sure. Alright, so Encore Mode has completely different special stages, and believe it or not, they actually build upon the special stages from, you know, Mania Mode, which is basically continue on from Special Stage 7. So this is technically Special Stage 8. Yep, the special stages this time around are much, much harder. Yeah, and if you thought that Special Stage 7 was a bad, oof, then you're gonna have plenty of time with these new special stages that they added. Again, I haven't played through all of Encore Mode yet, or have gotten all the emeralds yet, but definitely they are much, much harder And the emeralds are like way farther ahead this time around, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, seriously. It's like, why would they do this? It's like, seriously, why would they do this? And yeah, so that's really all about Encore Mode that I have to, you know, show, because again, I haven't played through all of it. I'm planning on doing it for, you know, a live stream for, basically it's because it's the exact same game, except it's a little bit harder. But I think Encore Mode so far is pretty neat. It's pretty neat, and you don't get to see me do that. Thankfully, that never happened. So yeah. And thankfully, Encore Mode also has a no save mode. Unfortunately, there's no like game options to let you do that, so yeah. Next up, we got Time Attack, which I've already showed off on a number of occasions before, but I'm going to show it again. So, you have your choice of either Mania Mode or Encore Mode, whichever one you prefer. I'm going to go for regular because, you know, why not? Now, I didn't actually go into detail about Time Attack Mode whenever I show that off for, you know, level design purposes or whatever, but here we are. So, Time Attack is basically what it sounds like. You know, you're just going over levels, and you try to clear them as fast as possible. And look at that, I died. Oops. But that's okay, you can try again. There's no checkpoints either, so yeah. Either way, wow, Ray can actually go really fast. Jesus Christ. Yeah, look at that. He's breaking the game already. And I barely even played as him. I feel kind of bad because I haven't even played as him throughout all this time. But, yeah. Time Attack is basically what it sounds like. You know, you're going through all these levels in a quick and easy fashion. And, should you mess up... Oh no, I messed up. Well... Hold the X button, and you can immediately go back here without having to worry about a retry. And it's like instant. That's what I appreciate. That's what I kind of sort of appreciate about this particular Time Attack. It's just, you know, instant. It allows you to retry instantly. Just like that. Really simple. And whenever you clear, you know, a stage, in fact, I'm probably just going to go through this, like, immediately and, you know, clear the level right away. And there it is. There it is. Alright, so... Yeah. Oh my god. Did I just make number 1? Really? I mean, okay if I did, but wow. Alright, so anyway. I'm pretty sure this is added in for Sonic Mania Plus, but... pressing the X button will let you save a replay. So I think that's pretty neat. And pressing plus will basically let you continue on. And of course, you can go on to online leaderboards. And of course, I'm not like number 1. That's not my number 1 time. That's my number 1 time for Ray and not like any other thing. I'm like 956th place. And of course, this dude have 24 seconds because he's just a master at Ray, isn't he? So yeah, I think that's pretty neat that they would, you know, have leaderboards and junk. It's sort of like how in the Sega Ages Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, look at this Switch dick size. It's sort of like how in wait, do I even still have it? Yeah, I still do. It's like in Sega Ages Sonic the Hedgehog where you actually have a Time Attack mode built into that port. And it's really great. And you can also do leaderboards and you can save replays. Unfortunately, you can't view replays. Or you can't view others' replays. You can only do your own. But, you know, it's cool. I like it. I like that little feature. Even if you have to sacrifice a little bit to do so. Next up, we have Competition Mode. The multiplayer mode. And, as of right now... you can play up to 4 players. However, originally, you can only do 2-player, much like with Sonic 3. Or Sonic 2. Yeah, just Sonic 2. And also, these aren't separate Joy-Cons. Who cares? So, I'm just gonna go into this race against myself. So, I haven't really done this before, since I don't have anybody. Can I fix items? Teleporters only. Random items. Okay, let's do random. 3 rounds. Screen layout. Ooh. You could actually change the screen layout this time. Okay, that's cool. But just for the sake of horribleness, we're gonna go for the samey, we're gonna go for the classic, 2-player Sonic multiplayer where it was all stretched out and weird. Yeah, seriously, look at this.
1, go!
Yeah, seriously, look at this. Yep, this is how it was. This is how it was in the old days. This is how it was in Sonic 2. I'm just playing this by myself because I have no idea what to play it against. But yeah, this is basically the Sonic 2 2-player mode. Except, you know, you have a whole bunch of items to help you and all that good fun stuff. And I just can't get over how ridiculous this looks. Aw, man. I mean, I used to play multiplayer on Sonic 2 all the time. Because, you know, me and my brother would always, like, play against each other. And we still do to this day. At least in Smash Brothers anyway. So, yeah, I'd say this is pretty neat. And now you can have 4 players, thanks to the update patch, or at least Sonic Mania Plus, I think. So, you know, that's cool. That's really cool that they would add in 4-player multiplayer for once. Exiting will end the competition. Whatever, who cares? Next up, we have the options, and if you really want to go classic, you go for CRT Soft. Haha! But since I really want this to be, you know, as legit as possible, I'm gonna go for clean. I want it to be, you know, I want it to look as good as possible. You can only adjust the sound and music, unfortunately. You can take a look at the controls in case you forgot how to play. Not that this game isn't that hard to play anyway. You can change to all these different languages. I'm not sure which ones were added in thanks to the patch. And of course, you can also release your, erase your data. Of course, but why would you do that? Why would you honestly do that? And finally, we got extras. These are the little extras that you get should you beat the game. Or you at least unlock things depending on, you know, your amount of medals that you have at the bottom right of the screen. These are the medals that you get in blue spheres. And thankfully, it doesn't matter if you get silver or gold, you'll still get all the unlockables anyway. And first off, we got blue spheres. And what's neat about this, actually, is the fact that, you know, you have new layouts for blue spheres for Sonic Mania. Or if you want to be the classic, you can go for the original layout, which should be the 3NK ones? Yeah. But if you're really a fan of blue sphere, then this should be, you know, you should feel right at home here, and you get all sorts of new layouts to try out. You can do that. I'm not really sure if this is for... I'm pretty sure these are for just for bragging rights. But, you know, this thing is still nice. Very, very nice. Next up, we have Mean Bean Machine. Yeah, believe it or not, they actually have a playable... They have a playable Puyo Puyo here in Sonic Mania. And it's just straight up Puyo Puyo, or Mean Bean Machine as they call it. So, that's really cool. Oh yeah, one crucial thing that I actually forgot to mention about the no save from Mania mode and all that. You actually have to unlock Knuckles and Knuckles mode by just beating the game, so... Yeah, it's a thing. But yeah, you can play against the computer in Mean Bean Machine, or you can just straight up play with another person. And you can go up to level 5, which is the hardest one, obviously. No, honestly, I really would like to play that Puyo Puyo game on Switch one of these days. Because, you know, I like you some Puyo Puyo from time to time. Which is basically Tetris. Now, if they made Puyo Puyo 99, like Tetris 99... that would be an entirely different story. That would be a done deal. Like, honest to God, that would be a done deal. Can I get a purple piece, please? No! I can't get a purple piece. Yeah, screw it. Yeah, no, I ain't doing that. You can just straight up view the staff credits again. And best of all, you unlock the sound test. So, yeah, you have the entirety of Sonic Mania's soundtrack wherever you go. Unfortunately, though, I don't really think this is a thing. Actually, no, this isn't a thing, actually. Yeah, it isn't a thing. Unfortunately, they didn't update it so that you could listen to your music in sleep mode, sort of like how Smash Brothers lets you do that. Unfortunately. But, you know, you can still play this in handheld mode and listen to the music. Since this is basically a 2D sprite game, this doesn't really take up much battery in handheld mode on Nintendo Switch, so thankfully that's not an issue at all. Thankfully not. But yeah, you have the entirety of the soundtrack here. And of course, you can listen to all the amazing songs like Eggman Boss 2, Hardboiled Heavies, Egg Reverie, all that good fun stuff. So, you know, that's cool. Unfortunately, unlike Smash Brothers, you can't take the music out into the main menu, so that sucked. But oh well. Oh, very, very well. But yeah, that is Sonic Mania, actually. That is all of Sonic Mania Plus. That is, you know, being able to show. So yeah, the fact that Sonic Mania still sort of being supported. I think Sonic Mania, you know, support is basically done at this point. So yeah, if there's any other Sonic Mania like content coming out, I am definitely going to cover that for sure. And yeah, that is Sonic Mania. Again, one of the best games of 2017 and my personal favorite 2D Sonic game. As I said a whole bunch of times on Twitter. So, yeah, nothing really else to say about it except go get this game if you hadn't already. Sonic Mania is a fun time. And you will definitely have lots of fun on it. If you're into Sonic anyway. And if you want to get into Sonic, well, play this one, for sure. But either way, I have bigger and better things to Let's Play. And now I'm finally back in the groove. I'm finally back to doing this. And right away, I'm going to start practicing for the next one, which I will reveal in a few moments. And don't worry, I locked this in. I'm okay. Unlike with this one, which was changed at the very last second to Sonic Mania. So yeah, Let's Play number 52 will begin whenever it does, and I will see you guys on the next time for more stuff. So I will see you guys on the next time. Take care.
Super Mario Odyssey!